Oh, gotta get that, guys. It's a Time Lord. So it's Tuesday, which is the most awesome day of the week because that is when the books come out. And I like books, and I have my new YA Saves t-shirt that I got yesterday in the mail that I bought via Don't Forget to Be Awesome Records and t-shirts and stuff that I saw on Maureen Johnson's Twitter. You guys asked me questions again, so I will answer those. On Twitter, RWB Official asks, what has been the toughest challenge about blogging? And I'm coming up on my third blogging anniversary and going into my fourth year blogging, and really it's just time consuming. It's a commitment, and most blogs disappear off the internet or stop posting around 6 months. So I think if you make it past that 1 year mark, then you're pretty golden. The bookseller X Erica on Twitter asked, if you're ever a published author, are you going to use Pam Van Hoekemovleague? And Erica is just picking on me because people are always asking me if I'm going to use a pen name because my last name is so hard. But in all honesty, I really enjoy that time when someone tries to say my name for an event or a conference, and that look of panic the that goes on their face when they try to say Van Hoekemovleague, that makes me happy. So I will use Van Hoekemovleague as my author name. Ravenous Reader asked, what is your favorite read and why? It's impossible to pick just one. It really is. I never understood how to pick just one book to take to a desert island or anything because there's so many books, and I don't do a lot of rereading because I remember everything I read, and for me reading is about discovery. So if I'm not going to discover anything new, I'm not going to reread a book. On YouTube, Escape in a Book asked, if I could choose a fictional animal character as a sidekick for my dog Jackie, which would that be and why? And I think that I would like Jackie to have a little naked mole rat friend because she likes to cuddle things and she doesn't like fur tickling her nose. So I think a naked mole rat would be the perfect friend for Jackie. Remarkable Reads asks for a bookshelf tour, and my bookshelves are all over the house, but if you look here, that's arcs I haven't read for 2012 yet. Some of them, like Incarnate, I've already read, and I'm currently reading Everneath, so it's not on the shelf, but these three shelves encompass my 2012 arcs, and from here over, the ones left from 2011 that I haven't gotten to, but I will. Sam JMC asked, even though you despise Twilight, do you enjoy reading other YA novels that include vampires such as Hex Hall? There are several YA books that have vampires that don't sparkle that I really like. Rachel Kane and her Morganville Vampire series comes to mind immediately. Rochelle Mead and her Vampire Academy series, and obviously Hex Hall. Jenna is one of my favorite characters. Sam also asked, what is the best opening line of a YA that you've read? And I don't remember my favorite YA opening line, but Deanna Raybourn in her first book, Silent in the Grave, I remember it being my favorite line because it said something like, this is not an exact quote, it could be said that I met Nicholas Brisbane over my husband's dead body, but in all fairness, Edward was still twitching upon the floor. So it was something like that, and I thought that was a really fun opening line. Mushu Yini asked, what is the best process to get your book published? And I would say write, and then revise, and then get some beta readers that aren't your mom. and then revise again based on if everybody says this part, if you have 10 beta readers and 7 of them say this part isn't working, then you should probably revise that fragment. And then query reputable agents. Make a list of agents that have books similar to yours that like that genre. You can do that using Query Tracker. Joss Arden asks, if you could hang out with any fictional character, who would you hang out with and what would you do together? Oh, that is a hard one. I like so many fictional characters, but I think that I would like to hang out with Emma and help her matchmake. If you could hang out in any fantasy novel, which would you want to choose? And I would say the Game of Thrones because, hello, did you guys see Jon Snow? Jon Snow. If he's half as hot, fictionally, as he is in the Game of Thrones TV series, then I want to be in Westeros. And that is all the questions for this week. If you want to do this again, leave comments below in YouTube, on my blog, or hit me up on Twitter at BookaliciouSPam.